So we wanted to give you a tour of the shop. We have two buildings here that are combined together, and I thought it'd be nice for you, especially those at the gala, to see the unique jobs that we're working on and meet some of the guys that are here. So let's go now into the machine shop area. So this is our area here that is constantly dirty because of the amount of body work and machine work that we do here. This is a client's car here that's being done, which is the Dart, 73 Dart. We did a lot of work on this, and this is getting ready for delivery. We have an Oldsmobile here that's been being worked on with lower quarters, rocker panels, and this is getting ready to go into prime. This area here that we're walking into is where we do most of our fab bending, metal bending. Bailey's a big supporter here, one of our sponsors, and so we are running a lot of that metal bending material from there. We also have our Bridgeport, which we're able to do and build a lot of the brackets that we need. This is a Nova that we're smoothing out the drip rails, eliminating the drip rails, doing smooth glass on front and rear. We have repaired the quarter panels, the suspension on this. This was at two different shops, and it's here to get fixed the right way. And if I could say anything to people that are building cars, make sure you do it the right way the first time, because otherwise it'll cost more money for someone else to come along and fix it. And so this again is a machine shop area. This is our this is a unique build on a rotisserie right now. This is our Roadrunner 1970 440 6-pack, 4-speed, one of one, black with gold interior. This is an incredible vehicle here, owned by, at one time, a mobster out of New York City. Had a $3 to $4 million car collection, got busted in a sting, and this was taken by the IRS and the FBI, and we kind of rescued it out of New York. And this is a full stock build, and we're making sure that every detail of this is back to its original condition. We are so blessed to have some really nice clients, and there's no client better than Vito. This is an incredible build. If you look inside here, this is a Roadster shop chassis with a 383 stroker with a 5-speed Tremec, and they're actually going to lift this up for you. So if you look under here, here's the exhaust that's already been mocked up, brackets have been put in, and again, they're making some fiberglass cuts to make sure that this body fits, which at this point doesn't fit, and that's why they're cutting the trunk out and kind of seeing what needs to be massage shaped, chopped, cut in order for this body to fit. And then when Glenn gets it to that point, he'll go back and he'll build custom fiberglass panels to make everything look just amazing. This is another great client of ours, which is Eric Hagopian, and this car is not only getting a custom paint job, but we had to make sure that all the panels are straight, all the gaps are right, and so we've been spending some time on this for this to happen. This comes from Dean Casano from Motor Cars, who not only is a really good friend of mine that we've drawn close over the years. We started with, having a business relationship that kind of, really merged into having a personal relationship. And he sends a lot of his Jaguars over to us. So this is an exciting build for us and an exciting paint job for us. This is our assembly shop on this side with our paint booths. This is a 70 Super B that's here for some metal work and a fresh paint job. And so this has been blocked, and this will be getting ready for prime. We do Harley work, they're doing that, and this is Ron over here. These guys have just done these rims, and I told Ron look busy, and this is his version of that. mix all of our colors in-house, all of our paints in-house. We can do matches for any OEM paint color. We do some collision work, so and having the ability to mix in-house is just great. So this booth we could try to keep prime in here, and so this is the GTO from, we just did a ton of metal work on this. This was quarter panels, rear sail panel. We gapped this and did work on the front nose area of this, getting it ready for paint. This started as just a paint job, but then, you know, when you start getting under the paint to find out what's there, you start to realize that it needs more work. So this has been here and now getting ready. This has been here for a little time over the winter, and this is getting ready to move on now to final blocking, and then it'll come back in for paint. This booth is where we do all of our custom paint. This booth is heated with a baking oven in it. They're getting ready to shoot a bumper here. But this is this booth was installed by our guys. We purchased it out of California. Guys put it up, did the baking oven on it, and so again, running the two booths. Some of the vehicles down here are in line right now. We got parts that we're waiting for. We need an opening into the fab shop in order for them to get in. One of them is the Chevelle here. We're waiting for quarter panels to come. They're actually going to take this. We're putting a 454 in this, and this is also a paint. New fenders, new doors, new quarters, and we already did a QA1 suspension on this. Updated it with four-wheel disc on this, and so this is in line to head over to the body shop. This is the 69 Cougar. This is a 69 Cougar that they only made 200 of them. This is what we call a concourse restoration, and we need to rebuild this exactly the way it came from the factory. So every bolt, every marking, every paint, identification on the block all needs to be exactly the way it came from the factory. This is a very rare car. This is upwards of a couple $100,000 vehicle here, and that's what this is in line as we continue. We have some quarter panel work to do. It's completely stripped, sandblasted. It's in wash prime. We're waiting for the motor to come back, and then we kind of go to town on this. And if you head to the back, this is a shop built here that we're doing last year. We competed in Battle of the Builds on Velocity. We went from a field of 4,000 shops to the top 200 with our Ford Boss F100. And so this year for Battle of the Builds, we wanted to do something completely outside of the box. And we ended up getting a hold of this vehicle. Storyline on this, just very quickly, this was actually Glenn's father's vehicle 35 years ago. Bob, he sold it to a gentleman. We have the picture that was $500 he sold the car for. That gentleman took it, put it in a garage for 35 years where it sat just like it is, and then he decided he was going to sell it. So I contacted Bob, and we ended up grabbing a hold of it, and we wanted to do this as a unique build. So what I had in mind for this, because it's a 57, you know, classic vehicle, but how do you do something different with this? And so what we wanted to do was put a Corvette suspension under this and powertrain. And thus we have this donor car here, which is a 2015 Corvette with the new LS motor in it. This is a 600 horsepower vehicle. We're going to take the body off of this Corvette. We're going to lengthen the chassis 9 inches, put it underneath the 57, and then do some body panel work to make this unique. And this is what's going to SEMA at the end of the year. This is a very, very exciting build for us, and we think we'll be able to really show off again the type of work that these guys do at the shop. Thank you for following this tour with us, and I'll see you at the gala, or I'll see you online on YouTube.